Welcome to the book summary of Limitless by Jim Kwik. In this eye-opening book, Jim Kwik, a world-renowned brain coach, reveals powerful strategies to unlock your brain's potential and enhance your learning and cognitive abilities. So, let's dive into the summary of this incredible book. But before we dive into the content, I kindly request a moment of your time to appreciate this video by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that notification bell. Your support means a lot to me. And also, don't forget to discover the incredible COMFIER full body massage mat with Shiatsu Neck Massager. The product is detailed in the description box. Personally, it's been a true game changer for me. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. Click the link now to get yours today. Thank you so much. The book, Limitless, begins by highlighting the importance of adopting a growth mindset and believing in your ability to learn and adapt. Jim Kwik emphasizes that with the right mindset, anyone can overcome their limitations and achieve greatness. Jim Kwik introduces the concept of the Limitless model, a framework designed to help readers optimize their brain function and improve their mental performance. The model consists of 3 key elements: mindset, motivation, and methods. Throughout the book, Jim Kwik shares practical tips and techniques to enhance memory, improve focus, and boost productivity. From mnemonic devices to speed reading strategies, Limitless provides a wealth of tools to help readers unlock their brain's full potential. Jim Kwik also delves into the science of brain health and offers insights into how lifestyle factors such as diet, exercise, and sleep can impact cognitive function. By incorporating healthy habits into your daily routine, you can supercharge your brain and improve your overall well-being. In Limitless, Jim Kwik challenges readers to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace their limitless potential. By harnessing the power of your mind and adopting a growth-oriented mindset, you can transform your life and achieve extraordinary results. Limitless by Jim Kwik is a self-help book that teaches readers how to optimize their brain power. The author provides actionable tips and techniques to boost memory, improve focus, and learn faster. Jim Kwik is a world-renowned expert on meta-learning, the process of learning how to learn. A childhood accident left Kwik with a learning disability. For years, he struggled at school, but then Kwik began to uncover the secrets of learning itself. His findings laid the groundwork for Kwik Learning, an educational program used by individuals and corporations in more than 100 countries. Limitless shows you how to unlock the full potential that your brain has for memory, reading, learning, and much more by showing you how to take the brakes off of your mental powers with tools like mindset, visualization, music, and more. Learning isn't easy. From the time you're a child, you're told to sit down, be quiet, and do what the adults tell you. It gets even worse when you have to deal with the social pressures of school, especially if you get bullied. This was the case for Jim Kwik, whose traumatic brain injury gave him a learning disability that made classwork incredibly difficult for him. Even a teacher once called him the boy with the broken brain. Kwik's assumption that he always had to work hard to learn kept him back. It remained this way until he realized that he needed to work smarter to accelerate his mental capacities. He began trying all kinds of mental hacks to improve his abilities to focus, remember, and retain information. It all worked, and he became a genius. Just like Kwik, you might be held back from your full potential by a few simple limiting beliefs. Don't fear though, because he'll show you how to break through these barriers and take advantage of all of his best brain-boosting techniques in his book Limitless. Upgrade your brain, learn anything faster, and unlock your exceptional life. These are the 3 most memorable lessons I got out of this book. Use the power of music, smell, and the Pomodoro technique to study efficiently. You can expand your memory instantly by using visualization. If you read more than other people, you will become more successful, so get better at it. Let's get right into it and learn how to expand our minds and get smarter. Lesson 1. If you want to improve your focus while studying, utilize music, smell, and the Pomodoro technique. Limitless is also the title of a movie starring Bradley Cooper, where the main character finds a pill that lets him make full use of his mental abilities. The drug, called NZT-48, takes him from a struggling author to a millionaire who's on track to become the US president. While this pill sounds like an exciting opportunity if it were real, it's only science fiction. However, There are actual things you can do to enhance your brain power right now. Let's start with music. A lot of research shows that you can learn faster and improve your mood with the right music. I love movie soundtracks to help me concentrate. The author suggests Baroque music that's between 50 to 80 beats per minute. Smell is another way to hack your brain power for your benefit. Try putting the same essential oil on your wrist when you study and when you go in for an exam, and you'll remember what you studied better. Another favorite of Kwik's many brain hacking tools is the Pomodoro technique. To utilize it, set a timer for 25 minutes and work without distractions the entire time. When the timer is up, take a break for 5 minutes. Repeat as many times as necessary until you're done studying. Also, try active recall with your Pomodoros. This means closing your book or other study materials regularly and reviewing everything you've learned to make it sink in. Lesson 2. Visualization can help you instantly expand your concentration and memory. Scientists have only recently discovered neuroplasticity, or the brain's ability to change over time. That means you can mold all parts of your brain to do and be whatever you want. Take your ability to concentrate, for instance. How would your life change if you could focus on anything you wanted for as long as you wanted? You'd probably work a lot harder and make more money, for one thing. Although it might seem like a fantasy, you can achieve this by using visualization techniques. Imagine, for instance, that whatever you want to focus on is a glowing ball of light. Anytime your attention drifts, bring it back to the ball. Memory is another part of your brain you can improve with training and visualization. Say you want to remember a set of words. Make up a story that connects all of them together and tell it to yourself when it's time to recall them. The loci technique is another way to expand your memorization skills. This involves taking a place or room you know well and attaching parts of whatever you're memorizing to objects in that place. Then, you mentally walk through the room to remember each point. If you need to memorize an important speech, for example, you might pick your bedroom. You could then use your lamp to remember your intro, a nightstand to remember that story you wanted to share, and so on. Lesson 3. Get better at reading and do it more often, and you'll become more successful. It's sad that people have thrown their reading skills out in exchange for time on social media. It's worse that science proves that people who read are more successful. Their jobs pay more and they have better opportunities. Do you want to be successful? Make more money? Have more chances to win? Then read. The way your brain benefits from reading is clear, and this is the central reason why this practice leads to success. It boosts your focus and memory, and activates many mental functions at the same time. The trouble is, you might not enjoy reading simply because you can't do it well. That's because most people never learn how to get better at it after about 5th grade. You're probably no better at it than the average 11-year-old. Get better at reading by making time for it to begin. Also, stop subvocalizing or pronouncing each word on the page in your head. Doing this limits you to reading and learning only as fast as you can speak. Instead, count as you go down the page or use your finger to keep your mind going. It might be hard at first, but with practice you'll improve. And soon you'll be reaping the many rewards of reading. Limitless is an empowering how-to guide for making full use of your brain's incredible capabilities. It goes out to anyone who's ever felt too dumb, too slow, or too unskilled to succeed. Learn how to unlimit your brain and gain the power to achieve anything at all. Limitless by Jim Kwik is an inspiring guide on unlocking your brain's full potential. Here's why this book is worth your time. Packed with practical strategies, it equips readers with tools to enhance memory, focus, and learning, ultimately leading to improved productivity and success. Through stories and real-life examples, the book shows how ordinary people can achieve extraordinary feats by tapping into the limitless power of their minds. Kwik's engaging and relatable writing style keeps readers captivated, ensuring that the book is anything but boring. Here is a sentence showcasing the greatness of a quote of this extraordinary book. You can learn to unlimit and expand your mindset, your motivation, and your methods to create a limitless life. Jim Kwik. Those are the individuals who truly deserve to immerse themselves in this extraordinary book. Lifelong learners and people with big aspirations. Self-criticizers who fear that they just can't learn as fast as everyone else. Business people, students, and employees who want to fit learning into their busy schedules. The 25-year-old who gets discouraged thinking they're stuck at their current intelligence level. The 62-year-old who loves learning new things and wants to get better at it. And anyone that wants to find ways to efficiently master skills like reading and focus. Do you want to unlock your brain's full potential? In Limitless, Jim Kwik explores the remarkable power and adaptability of the human mind. He challenges the notion that our intelligence is fixed at birth, instead arguing that we possess the capacity for constant growth and cognitive advancement through commitment to efficient learning methods. Kwik introduces strategies that can enhance your memory retention, reading speed, concentration, and overall productivity. He details how optimizing factors like your mindset, motivation, and daily habits can allow you to overcome perceived limitations and make continual progress toward reaching your full mental potential. Practice active problem-solving by tackling real-world issues in your community. Start a small garden to learn about plant biology and sustainability, or fix a common appliance to understand its mechanics and the importance of maintenance. Turn your social gatherings into interactive learning sessions by introducing a knowledge potluck, where each guest brings an interesting fact or concept to discuss. This encourages everyone to engage with new information actively and share their insights, making learning a collective and dynamic experience. You can use storytelling to enhance memory by creating vivid narratives around the information you want to remember. Instead of repeating facts or figures, weave them into a story that has emotional resonance or personal meaning. For example, if you're trying to memorize historical dates, imagine a dramatic scene from that period and place the dates within the context of that story. Start a belief audit journal where you write down one established belief you hold each day and challenge it with 3 questions. Why do I believe this? How does this belief serve me? And what new insight can I gain by looking at this differently? This practice encourages you to actively question your beliefs and can lead to actionable insights that may transform your perspective or behavior. Engage in perspective-taking challenges where you spend a day or a week trying to approach situations or decisions from someone else's viewpoint. For example, if you're a meat eater, explore vegetarianism from the perspective of an environmentalist or animal rights advocate. Document the insights gained and how they could influence your future decisions and understanding. Utilizing techniques like mental imagery, coupled with well-timed revision intervals and proactive recall, can markedly improve a person's capacity for memory retention and information recall. Jim Kwik offers numerous effective techniques aimed at significantly enhancing our capacity for learning and memory retention. He advocates for spaced repetition, where we review material at increasing intervals, allowing our brains to solidify these connections over time. He also champions active recall, a technique where we actively retrieve information from our memory without looking at the source material, strengthening these neural pathways. Jim Kwik emphasizes the importance of using mental visualization techniques to strengthen memory retention. He emphasizes the strength of creating detailed and vibrant mental images associated with the knowledge we aim to retain, as it enhances our ability to recall and access it. By implementing these powerful techniques, we can go beyond the limitations of conventional educational approaches and harness our brain's remarkable capacity for assimilating and remembering information. There is a risk of creating inaccurate or misleading mental images, which could lead to the retention of incorrect information. The strategy may not be as effective in real-world applications where information retrieval is often required in unpredictable patterns, unlike the structured intervals of revision. The effectiveness of proactive recall can vary greatly among individuals, with some people benefiting more from visual or auditory learning styles. Some research suggests that the benefits of spaced repetition may diminish over time, particularly if not combined with other learning strategies. This technique may not be suitable for everyone, as different individuals have different learning styles. Some may find it less effective than others. Relying solely on mental visualization can be limiting, as it may not be as effective for abstract concepts that are not easily visualized compared to concrete items or processes. there is a risk of creating inaccurate or misleading mental images, which could lead to the recall of incorrect information. Some learners may find it challenging to self-motivate and consistently apply these techniques outside of a structured educational setting, potentially limiting their effectiveness. The brain's capacity for assimilating and remembering information is not limitless. There are biological constraints to how much information can be retained and the duration for which it can be remembered. Harnessing the strength of concentrated focus. By minimizing distractions, establishing a regular routine, and controlling one's mental state, a person can significantly improve their ability to concentrate and maintain attention. Jim Kwik underscores the pivotal role that focus plays in the process of learning. He compares focusing to the way a magnifying glass intensifies sunlight, showing that directing our focus can enhance our mental capabilities and efficiently address the task at hand. Kwik emphasizes the harmful impact of distractions, comparing them to cognitive adversaries that thwart our endeavors and diminish our efficiency. Kwik recommends taking active steps to identify and eliminate distractions in our environment, such as technological interruptions and cluttered areas. He also emphasizes the significance of establishing a consistent routine that conditions our minds for extended focus and minimizes distractions. Jim Kwik stresses the significance of cultivating an optimistic attitude, reducing stress, and addressing ongoing issues that compete for our attention. Create a distraction journal where you jot down every distraction as it occurs throughout your day. This can help you identify patterns and triggers that lead to loss of concentration, allowing you to proactively manage or eliminate these distractions over time. Create a focus playlist with instrumental music or ambient sounds that you play only when engaging in tasks that require deep concentration. Over time, your brain will associate these sounds with focused work, which can help you enter a state of deep focus more quickly. Turn your phone's grayscale mode on during work hours to make it less appealing and reduce the temptation to check it. The lack of color is less stimulating to the brain, which can help keep your focus on tasks rather than the allure of colorful apps and notifications. Designate a clutter-free zone in your living or working space where you only keep the essentials for your current task. This physical boundary can serve as a mental cue to focus, helping you to associate this area with productivity and concentration. Employing strategies like the Pomodoro technique can improve concentration and increase productivity. Jim Kwik introduces a method for managing time that involves breaking down work into 25-minute segments followed by short breaks. By adopting this method, we work in harmony with our mind's inherent patterns of concentration, which boosts our focus and elevates our output. Jim Kwik emphasizes the necessity of deliberately directing our focus instead of permitting distractions to control our daily tasks. By integrating techniques like setting specific periods for concentrated effort, interspersing undisturbed white space, and participating in activities that strengthen focus, we can enhance our capacity for sustained attention and access our mind's remarkable capability for intense concentration. For some people, the pressure to complete a task within the 25-minute time frame could increase anxiety, which is counterproductive to concentration and productivity. The success of the Pomodoro technique is highly dependent on self-discipline. Individuals who struggle with self-regulation may find it challenging to adhere to the prescribed schedule of work and breaks. This approach assumes that external factors can be controlled to allow for uninterrupted work periods, which may not be realistic in all work environments or situations. Deliberately directing focus can be mentally taxing and may not be sustainable for long periods, leading to burnout or decreased productivity over time. Over-reliance on structured techniques might inhibit the development of personal time management skills and self-regulation. Developing proficiency in swiftly understanding and interpreting written material. Broadening one's scope to include peripheral sight, in conjunction with techniques such as employing a visual guide, can markedly enhance the rate of reading without sacrificing comprehension. Jim Kwik emphasizes the significance of reading as a crucial tool for tapping into the entirety of our brain's capabilities. He underscores the importance of interacting with literature to continuously expand our knowledge and sharpen our mental abilities, ensuring we stay competitive in a constantly changing worldwide environment. However, He also acknowledges that many people find reading challenging, often contending with slow speeds and difficulties in comprehending the content. Jim Kwik disputes the common belief that reading at a faster pace reduces comprehension or requires more exertion. By quickening our reading speed, we enhance our understanding because it keeps our minds actively involved and staves off boredom, which in turn stops our thoughts from wandering and leads to improved memory of the content. Kwik introduces techniques such as using a visual aid, such as a finger or pen, to improve the pace and efficiency of our eye movement across the page, expanding our peripheral vision and reducing the tendency to reread text we've already gone through. Some readers may find the use of peripheral vision distracting or fatiguing, which could negatively impact their overall reading experience and comprehension. For those with certain visual impairments or motor control issues, using a visual guide might not be a practical or helpful strategy. The technique of using a visual guide to increase reading speed might not be effective for all types of reading material, such as highly technical texts, poetry, or literature that requires contemplation and analysis. The benefits of interacting with literature can be limited if not complemented with critical thinking and the application of the knowledge gained. The assertion that reading is crucial may overlook the value of experiential learning, where hands-on experiences and practical engagement can lead to knowledge and cognitive development that reading alone might not provide. Reading challenges can also stem from a lack of interest in the material or a mismatch between the reader's knowledge and the text's complexity, rather than just the pace of reading and comprehension skills. Some educational experts argue that deep reading, which often involves slower, more deliberate pacing, is essential for critical thinking and the development of analytical skills, which might be compromised by prioritizing speed over depth. The relationship between reading speed and memory retention may not be linear or direct. For some individuals, reading too quickly could overload cognitive processes, leading to poorer retention. Combining speed reading with active engagement and techniques like mind mapping can boost learning and information retention. Jim Kwik advises combining engaging methods with swift reading strategies to improve both understanding and the long-term retention of knowledge. As we read, it's beneficial to actively question, predict upcoming content, and relate new knowledge to our existing understanding or personal experiences. Kwik also recommends employing methods like sketching diagrams to enhance our recollection of the material we learn and to create meaningful connections between different concepts. Try pairing up with a friend for a book duel, where you both read the same material and quiz each other on the content. This playful competition encourages active engagement with the text and can improve recall and understanding as you're forced to retrieve information in a social setting. Use a concept mapping tool to visually connect new information with your existing knowledge. Before reading, map out what you know about a subject. As you learn, add to the map with new concepts and links, creating a dynamic visual representation of your expanding understanding. Use doodling during long phone calls or meetings to maintain focus and encode the conversation's key points into visual memory, cultivating a mental framework, nurturing the drive, and setting up habits that enhance productivity and success. Cultivating a mindset that surpasses perceived limitations. To tap into the entirety of one's capabilities, it's crucial to identify and overcome the obstacles that are self-created. Jim Kwik suggests that the foundation for unlocking our greatest potential is to develop a mindset that is limitless. He describes the mental barriers that impede our progress as constraints that obstruct the pursuit of our dreams and the fulfillment of our goals. Drawing from his personal journey of overcoming educational hurdles and diverse experiences with clients, Kwik leads us in recognizing and surmounting these detrimental self-views. He emphasizes that our past experiences do not determine our future, and our current abilities do not fully represent our potential. Jim Kwik highlights the importance of challenging and transcending limitations we set for ourselves by examining their origins, evaluating their validity, and replacing them with empowering and positive affirmations. He advocates for cultivating a self-conversation that supports and validates, instead of sowing uncertainty and undermining our aspirations. Start a limitless journal where you write down daily actions that pushed your boundaries. This could be trying a new food, speaking up in a meeting, or solving a problem in a novel way. The act of documenting these experiences reinforces the mindset that you are constantly expanding your limits. Engage in affirmation artistry by creating visual representations of empowering affirmations. Use any artistic medium you're comfortable with, like drawing, painting, or digital design, to craft images that resonate with the positive beliefs you want to instill. Place these artworks in your environment as constant reminders. If you believe you're not creative, try painting a simple image that represents creativity to you, reinforcing the affirmation that you are indeed creative. Create a set of personalized motivational audio messages using a voice recording app. Record affirmations and validations that resonate with you, and listen to them during moments of self-doubt or before challenging tasks. For instance, record messages that remind you of past successes or statements that encourage resilience and adaptability. Adopting a mindset focused on development allows individuals to view challenges as opportunities for personal development and progress. Kwik advocates for embracing a perspective that views challenges as catalysts for personal development and improvement, rather than signs of individual limitations. Jim Kwik emphasizes the importance of Carol Dweck's research, pointing out that adopting a growth-oriented mindset fosters resilience and opens the door to a broader range of opportunities in different areas of life by encouraging steadfastness. The author encourages a shift in our thinking, moving away from the restrictive belief of, "I can't," to a more hopeful perspective that says, "I've not mastered this yet," recognizing the possibility for continuous development and advancement. He encourages viewing challenges as markers guiding us toward proficiency, where mistakes provide valuable teachings rather than indicating defeat, and where the quest for ongoing enhancement is valued more highly than the quest for elusive flawlessness. Create a comfort zone map by drawing a circle and writing down all the things you're comfortable with inside it. Outside the circle, list challenges you typically avoid. Each month, pick one item from outside the circle to tackle, helping you to visually see your comfort zone expand as you embrace and overcome new challenges. Initiate a yet jar at home or work where you deposit a coin or a note every time you catch yourself saying, "I can't." At the end of the month, review the contents and reflect on each "I can't" statement, reframing them as "I've not mastered this yet." This physical activity not only helps you become more aware of your self-limiting language, but also encourages you to rephrase these thoughts positively. Implement a 5-minute reflection at the end of each day where you ask yourself 2 questions. What did I improve on today, and what can I enhance tomorrow? This practice encourages you to acknowledge daily progress and set a tangible, achievable goal for the next day, fostering a mindset of continuous improvement. Tapping into the strength of motivation. Aligning one's purpose, values, and goals is key to sustaining motivation and drive. Jim Kwik characterizes motivation as possessing a distinct objective, the energy to chase it, and the initiation of concrete actions. Jim Kwik explains that motivation is not an inherent trait, but rather a skill that one can cultivate and manage. Jim Kwik emphasizes the importance of aligning our actions with our core values and passions, noting that what motivates us ultimately leads to our results. Jim Kwik emphasizes the importance of acknowledging a potent driving force that spurs people into taking action, irrespective of how they feel emotionally. He emphasizes the significance of initiating and sustaining progress by setting achievable goals that, once met, create a reinforcing cycle that keeps our motivation high and hastens our advancement. He recommends identifying the guiding principles in our lives and clarifying our motivations to understand the deep impact of our behaviors, thereby establishing a link to a deeper sense of purpose. Create a motivation playlist with songs that energize you and listen to it when starting a task you're not naturally inclined to do. Music can influence your mood and productivity, so finding the right tunes could give you a motivational boost when you need it. Create a values and passions journal to track daily activities and their alignment with your personal values. Start by listing your core values and passions. Each day, write down the key activities you engage in and note whether they align with your values and passions. This will help you see patterns and areas where you might need to make changes to increase motivation. Develop a principles map for decision-making by listing your guiding principles and connecting them to past and potential future decisions. This visual aid can help you see how your principles influence your choices and can guide you in future dilemmas. Imagine you're considering a job offer. Map out how this decision aligns with your principles such as growth, community impact, or work-life balance. Developing small, consistent habits and tapping into the rhythm of flow states can significantly boost a person's motivation and effectively regulate their energy. Jim Kwik offers crucial tactics for sustaining our drive, including getting sufficient sleep, consuming brain-boosting nutrients, engaging in regular exercise, and managing stress effectively. He suggests engaging in activities that captivate us to the extent that we lose track of time, which results in a significant boost in productivity. Kwik recommends establishing small, consistent habits that support our goals. This technique prevents a sense of being swamped while simultaneously cultivating a sense of accomplishment, thereby establishing a cycle of positive reinforcement that enhances motivation. To achieve unparalleled success, prioritizing our well-being and mental clarity is crucial, as it lays the foundation for relentless drive and fosters a setting where limitless achievements can flourish. Some individuals may find that larger, more significant changes or goals are more motivating than small habits, as they can provide a clearer sense of purpose or a more substantial reward. Flow states can be elusive and may not be easily accessible to everyone, depending on their job, life circumstances, or personal challenges. There are instances where too much sleep, or a focus on sleep without managing other aspects of health, can lead to lethargy and a decrease in drive. The impact of brain-boosting nutrients on motivation can vary greatly from person to person due to individual differences in metabolism, genetics, and existing nutritional status. For those with certain physical disabilities or chronic illnesses, regular exercise may not be feasible, and alternative methods for maintaining motivation would be necessary. Overemphasis on stress management might lead to avoidance of challenging situations that could potentially lead to growth and increased motivation through overcoming obstacles. Not all captivating activities are productive in nature. Some might be purely recreational and could potentially distract from more urgent work-related tasks. In certain high-performance environments, small habits may not be enough to prevent feeling overwhelmed due to the sheer volume or intensity of work required. For individuals who struggle with perfectionism, the pursuit of accomplishments can become an unhealthy obsession, which may detract from intrinsic motivation and overall well-being. While prioritizing well-being and mental clarity is important, it is not the only determinant of success. Factors such as opportunity, education, and networking also play significant roles. Achievements are sometimes the result of serendipity or spontaneous inspiration rather than a solid foundation of well-being and mental clarity. Leveraging habits and routines. Incorporating a consistent morning routine into your daily practices can significantly boost your efficiency and general health. Jim Kwik emphasizes the crucial influence that habitual behaviors have in guiding nearly 50% of our everyday activities. He emphasizes that by developing beneficial routines, we can liberate cognitive capacity for tackling more intricate problems and obstacles, whereas detrimental routines can sap our vitality and impede our objectives. Jim Kwik advocates for establishing a consistent morning routine that readies the mind for peak performance. He recommends establishing routines that bolster both our mental and bodily well-being, which includes staying hydrated, maintaining regular exercise, engaging in mindfulness practices, and consuming a breakfast that feeds the brain. Incorporating small, consistent tasks into one's daily schedule can create a positive pattern that shapes the day's flow, resulting in improved productivity and a general sense of wellness. Here are some practical tips. Experiment with a morning routine app that you design on a free app-building platform, which allows you to check off routine tasks as you complete them. Include features like a customizable task list, reminders, and a progress tracker. By using an app you've personalized, you can stay engaged with your routine and enjoy the satisfaction of ticking off tasks as you complete them. Track your daily activities with a color-coded time log to identify habitual behaviors. Use different colors for different types of activities, like blue for work tasks and green for personal habits. After a week, analyze the patterns to see which habits take up most of your time and decide which ones you want to change or reinforce. Create a weekly meal plan with pre-decided recipes to minimize time spent on deciding what to eat each day. By doing this, you save mental energy that can be redirected towards problem-solving or creative endeavors. Start with a simple plan that includes easy-to-cook meals and gradually incorporate more variety as you get comfortable with the routine. Track your energy levels for a week to identify when you feel most drained. Use a simple spreadsheet or notebook to record your energy levels at different times of the day, noting what activities you're engaged in. This will help you spot patterns and pinpoint which routines may be sapping your energy. Create a morning pages ritual where you write 3 pages of stream of consciousness thoughts first thing in the morning. This practice can clear your mind of clutter and help you focus on your priorities for the day, potentially leading to improved mental clarity and performance. Develop a mini obstacle course in your living room or backyard for a fun and engaging way to exercise in the morning. Use household items like chairs for weaving, cushions for jumping, and ropes for skipping. This can make your morning workout more playful and less of a chore. Start your day with a micro-project that takes 5 to 10 minutes to complete, like organizing your desk or writing a thank you note. This sets a tone of accomplishment and can lead to increased motivation for larger tasks throughout the day. Dividing substantial tasks into incremental, easily handled segments can render intimidating objectives more attainable. Jim Kwik emphasizes the significance of breaking down large goals or tasks into small, simple steps. Jim Kwik describes a phenomenon where unfinished tasks create a sense of unease, which can be alleviated by completing those tasks, thus promoting steady progress. Tackling these less intimidating and easier to handle tasks can help in avoiding the overwhelming emotions that typically arise when faced with the challenge of starting a large and complex project. Every achieved milestone enhances our drive by giving us a feeling of achievement, thereby making the overarching aim appear more attainable. Jim Kwik underscores the importance of consistent advancement over the pursuit of perfection, highlighting that the establishment of regular habits and routines can lead to substantial achievements over time. In project management, breaking down tasks is a core principle of Agile methodology, which emphasizes iterative progress and flexibility, allowing for adjustments and improvements along the way. This concept suggests that our working memory has limited capacity. By breaking tasks into smaller parts, we reduce cognitive load, making it easier to process information without feeling overwhelmed. Regularly achieving milestones allows for better tracking of progress, which can help in adjusting strategies and maintaining momentum towards the final goal. Emphasizing consistent advancement aligns with the concept of a growth mindset, which focuses on learning and development rather than being flawless. This mindset encourages embracing challenges and learning from failures. Predictable routines can reduce stress by providing a sense of control and stability, which is beneficial for mental health and can improve overall life satisfaction. When he was a child, the author Jim Kwik suffered a traumatic brain injury. It left him with a learning disability, which meant that, at school, he had to work a lot harder than all the other kids. On top of that, he was also frequently bullied. Even a teacher once labeled him the boy with the broken brain. For years, the author assumed that because of his injury he had to put a lot of hard work into learning. But in college, Kwik realized that there was a different way. He didn't need to work harder. He needed to learn better. The tips he uncovered allowed him to increase his focus, improve his memory, and start to absorb information faster than ever before. Just like the author, you too may be harboring untrue beliefs about yourself. These insights will show you that just a few changes in your mindset, motivation, and methods can help you become truly limitless. In these insights, you'll learn why taxi drivers have bigger brains than others, how Bach can help you study, and why you're no better at reading than a third grader. Let's continue exploring the additional insights of this incredible book. 1. Technology makes our lives easier, but it may be hindering our learning abilities. Is digital technology good or bad? The question may be simple, but the answer is far from straightforward. On the one hand, smartphones and tablets can seem liberating. After all, they do allow us to outsource some of our brain's simpler functions. Sounds great, doesn't it? Well, perhaps not. Some researchers feel that this digital habit is becoming a problem. They believe it hampers our cognitive abilities. Think about how we all constantly switch between tasks, from working to checking notifications to texting. One neuroscientist, Daniel J. Levitin, believes that this process causes the brain to quickly burn up its fuel, leaving us stressed and exhausted. The key message here is, technology makes our lives easier, but it may be hindering our learning abilities. We have constant access to a wealth of information right at our fingertips. It's no surprise then that studies indicate that the average person consumes 3 times more information today than in the 1960s. But pummeling ourselves with all this information isn't necessarily a good thing. That's because being able to look up facts whenever you need them causes your memory to atrophy. It withers away like an underused muscle. On the other hand, forcing yourself to recall information actually creates and strengthens memories. Overusing technology may also reduce your capacity to think critically. After all, there's no shortage of opinion on the internet. Some would say that it's a good thing. It allows us to see issues from lots of different perspectives. But the truth is that most of us don't actually go looking for varied perspectives. Instead, we identify a few sources we already agree with and use them to reinforce our beliefs, thus essentially accepting other people's ready-made opinions. This means that our capacity for deduction and problem-solving begins to weaken, and we lose the ability to think critically. So it's more important than ever to keep your brain in tip-top shape. How do you do this? Jim Kwik offers a few suggestions. One simple tip, especially pertinent for the digital age, is to spend 30 minutes each day with all your devices turned off. You can use this time to relax, be creative, and just let your mind wander. But what if you do spend too much time with your devices? Will it change you and your brain forever? Well, maybe not. Our brains are resilient and adaptable, as we'll see in the next insight. 2. Each of us has the power to change our brain. How many times have you thought, I'm too dumb to learn a second language, I have a terrible memory, or I'm just not good at this subject? When we spend too much time comparing ourselves with our peers, we often fall into the trap of thinking that we're somehow not as good as they are. But this can prevent us from reaching our full potential. 3. Free your mind of negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. Every day, each of us thinks tens of thousands of thoughts. A lot of them are questions, and many are repeating. From among these, we all have so-called dominant questions which come up more often than others. For instance, the author was once invited to spend some time with the actor Will Smith on a film set in Toronto. The cast and crew were working outside, in the dead of winter, overnight, from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. During a break, Smith and the author figured out that one of the actor's dominant questions was, how do I make this experience more magical? Motivate yourself to change your behavior by defining yourself and your purpose. The words passion and purpose are often used interchangeably. We use them to talk about something that ignites a fire in us, something we love doing more than anything else. But, in fact, passion and purpose are entirely different. Passion is something internal. It lies in your inner core. It is buried beneath other people's expectations or assumptions about you. Purpose, on the other hand, is aimed at what's around you. It is something you can share or contribute to the world. Five, support your brain by getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, and exercising regularly. So you have a strong purpose and you also have the drive to act. But there's still something that can hold you back. That barrier? It can simply be a lack of energy caused by eating the wrong type of food or by not getting enough sleep. Sleep deprivation is tied to a long list of physical and mental issues. This list includes depression, irritability, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's. In short, don't sacrifice sleep. Sleeping, eating, and exercising are all essential if you want your brain to function at its best. 6. Increase your productivity by getting into a state of flow and using the power of small steps. Remember the last time you were so focused on an activity that you lost all track of time? You were probably in a state of what psychologists call flow. When we're in this state, we feel like the task we're completing is almost effortless. We feel that we're being challenged, but the challenge is not overwhelming. And we tend to get a sense of comfort and reward from what we're doing. 7. Use your study time efficiently. What do you think Bach has to do with studying? If you're scratching your head, don't worry. The connection is far from obvious. Many studies suggest that there's an intimate relationship between music, mood, and learning. Some types of music can greatly increase our ability to learn. This is where Bach comes in. Baroque music that has 50 to 80 beats per minute is particularly suitable for creating focus. Music is just one life hack that can help us use our brain's lesser-known features to foster learning. Visualization techniques can help increase your memory and concentration. Concentration is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Here's one way to pump it up. Picture the object of your focus as a glowing ball of light. If you're having a conversation, for instance, that conversation is the glowing ball. When your attention starts to drift, refocus on the bright light. Pretend nothing else exists. 9. Reading is fundamental to learning, and you can get better at it. Let's face it, reading isn't everyone's favorite pastime. To many people, the task seems difficult, boring, time-consuming. For those people, a long day at work is best finished in front of the television or with a video game. But studies show that there is a relationship between reading ability and success in life. The better you are at reading, the more likely you are to get higher-paying jobs. The greater your opportunities to succeed. 10. To get better at solving problems, try new and different ways of thinking. When you hear the word genius, who immediately comes to mind? Perhaps Albert Einstein or Marie Curie. But the word genius isn't just limited to people with high IQ or mathematical ability. There are many different types of intelligence. Think about Venus Williams, for example. In many ways, she, too, is a genius, somebody with extremely high bodily kinesthetic intelligence. That is to say, she's very good at using her body. In conclusion, Limitless is a thought-provoking and inspiring guide to unlocking the full potential of your brain. Whether you're a student, professional, or lifelong learner, this book offers valuable insights and practical strategies to help you maximize your cognitive abilities and thrive in today's fast-paced world. You can find the link to acquire a copy of this incredible book in the description below. Thank you for listening to the book summary of Limitless by Jim Kwik. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you found this book summary helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and self-improvement tips to help you achieve your goals and lead a more fulfilling life. And share this uplifting summary with someone who may benefit from hearing them. Leave a comment down below if you've read this book or have any other recommendations for us. And also don't forget to explore our curated playlists of book summaries covering various topics. Until next time, stay awesome and keep learning. Remember, the key to unlocking your limitless potential lies within you. Embrace a growth mindset, stay motivated, and use effective methods to unleash your inner genius. Goodbye.